Trisha Paytas, internet icon, controversy queen, and a story of transformation. You heard the headlines, seen the viral moments, but what if I told you there is so much more to her story that no one talks about? From outrageous scandals to heartwarming comebacks, we're going to dive into the real Trisha, her struggles, her growth, and the side of her that no one ever talks about. Whether you love her or you hate her or you just can't look away, this is the story you haven't heard. Stick around because what you'll discover might just change how you see her forever. When you look up Trisha Paytas, you will notice quickly that the headlines surrounding her name often call her a controversial YouTuber. Now, at one point in time, she definitely earned that title, but does it align with who she really is today? Trisha was born in Riverside, California on May 8th, 1988, but she spent most of her childhood in Illinois. She has two siblings, an older brother and a younger half-sister that she is super close with and makes videos with to this day. Sadly, her parents got divorced when she was 3, and then she moved with her mom to Freeport, Illinois, where she would stay for 12 years. After a few years, they then moved back to Illinois for high school, and let me tell you, that is a lot for anyone to go through. I can't imagine how she's feeling moving back and forth as soon as you're getting comfy in one place, being uprooted and going to another place, especially during your fundamental years. That is very upsetting. But as a teenager, Trisha started to fall in love with Playboy models, fashion, musical theater. She was auditioning for high school productions. She was ready to be a star. She says her heart was always in California, and so after high school, she moved there to pursue her passion for acting and making it big in Hollywood. She started out working odd jobs to pay the bills, and then she started doing professional lingerie modeling and worked as a stripper and an escort to support herself. Trisha has talked openly and frequently about this and has even shared stories on their podcast about multiple abductions that they went through. Sadly, at the time, she didn't really think highly of herself and claims that, quote, to have sex with guys, which I would have done for free, for validation, to charge $5,000 for it, it just felt like, wow, I'm worth something, end quote. She also said that they felt the clients respected her more than the men she dated, and I can honestly tell you that men have the lowest bar and they can't even reach that, and it is pathetic. Around the same time, Trisha was dating a couple D-list celebrities, including allegedly Roger Bart, whom she says was her first love. She says that she truly thought the two of them were going to get married and have kids, but Trisha then found out that allegedly she was the side chick. At this point, luckily, Trisha started gaining early recognition for her appearances on reality TV. She tried to break the world's fastest talker record on Guinness World Records Gone Wild and also appeared on My Strange Addiction, where she admitted to being a tanning addict despite being aware of the high chances of developing skin cancer. Trisha also appeared in multiple music videos by tons of artists, including Amy Winehouse, the All-American Rejects, Eminem, and more. And then, of course, in 2012, her and Ethan started the Frenemies podcast. And then, lastly, we have her own iconic music and music videos. She has also made appearances on The Price is Right, Dr. Phil, The Ellen Show, America's Got Talent, Modern Family, Big Brother, and Who Wants to Be a Superhero. Trisha started the YouTube channel We Know and Love back in 2007 when she started it all about her idol Quentin Tarantino, but after realizing that she could create tons of different videos, she decided to make videos that made her happy. She started to post makeup tutorials, nighttime routines, mukbangs, fashion, beauty, relationship advice, and little by little she was gaining popularity and making content that was super relatable and funny. Trisha was rising to the top quickly, but unfortunately she made a career move that was very bad, and it was due to her abusing substances at the time and struggling with untreated mental health issues. Looking back on everything, Trisha has explained that she wanted to be a Howard Stern or Andy Kaufman type person, and says that there's times where they did not mean to offend anybody, but then there's times where they were trying to be offensive, but just for views. During this offensive era, Trisha posted videos of herself in blackface, using the N-word, defending Hitler, using anti-Semitic language, saying she was a chicken nugget, and she even tried to say that dogs don't have brains. Trisha explains that she was just trolling to get attention. In 2015, she talked to Business Insider and told them that she actually dumbed herself down to get more views, and she still to this day says that that is true and she did that on purpose, and she knew that her content was offensive but chose to post it because any press is good press. In 2016, one of the most viral Trisha videos was posted. It's a now deleted video titled "I'm a Chicken Nugget."
So do I think I'm transgender? Yes, 1,000%. Do I identify with my natural born gender? 1,000%. So
the infamous chicken nugget video went viral. Some people thought it was a joke and some people thought it was real, and Trisha has spoken out over the years and admitted she was trolling in the moment. She does not believe she's a chicken nugget, but she truly is gender fluid and prefers she they pronouns, confirming that part was not a lie. And if you've been wondering why I have been using she and they throughout this video, that is why. After this chicken nugget video went viral, she got criticism in 2019, and then she came out as a trans man in another deleted video. In this deleted video, she talks about how she was, quote, 100% transgender because she had more guy friends than girlfriends, was attracted to gay men, doesn't wear makeup every day, and a lot of people once again thought that this was a joke, but to this day she says that she is not kidding. In 2017, Trisha Paytas became one of the most loved housemates on Celebrity Big Brother 20. She left the show after only 11 days because the people she shared the house with were fake, she said. Little did she know that everybody at home was rooting for her. Eventually, they started their music career, creating everyone's favorite song, I Love You, Jesus. As she was doing all this, she continued to go on various shows, create social media content, and make expensive music videos. Trisha was then famously on and off with YouTuber Jason Nash for around a year, and they appeared in a bunch of Vlog Squad videos as Jason was part of the main friend group that David Dobrik had formed. Trisha and Jason broke up at least twice, once because Jason called her overweight, and another time because Jason kept joking about having a three with influencer Tana Mojo, who is significantly younger than them. Both times they made response videos directed at each other, but ended up getting back together. They finally split, thank God, for the last time in February 2019. But unfortunately, the drama doesn't end here. After this, Trisha started feuding with Jason Nash's best friend, David Dobrik, but it was warranted. Anyway, in 2019, Trisha ended up having a huge mental health emergency. She was institutionalized 3 times in 2019 and developed an addiction to painkillers. They also got close with Aaron Carter, who allegedly did with her between hospital visits, and Trisha actually says that they kept in touch right up until he passed away last year in 2023. Back to Trish in 2019 though, her mental health struggles were made fun of by the entire internet and David Dobrik's fan base, which definitely hurt her more. Trisha said, quote, I talked about David for so long until other people came forward, end quote. And they sure did. Trisha has also beefed with Gabby Hanna, Ethan Klein, Nikocado Avocado, Nikita Dragon, Keemstar, Jeffree Star, and more. But what if I told you Trisha Paytas' slate is pretty much wiped clean? Would you believe me? In 2020, Trisha said they are going to start seeing a therapist for their mental health issues and deleted all their problematic videos. In February 2020, Ethan, one of Trisha's close friends and ex-co-host, and his wife, Hila, decided they want to help Trisha find love by making a bachelorette-style dating show. Trisha was instantly interested in Hila's brother Moses, and they were forced to meet up off-camera because the show was put on hold due to the social distancing guidelines during COVID. A few days after Trisha met Moses, she tweeted, at the end, I won The Bachelorette. Thank you, at H3H3 Productions. In December of 2020, Moses and Trisha announced their engagement, and that same year, Trisha also voted for the first time at 32 years old, began to get sober, and people really started seeing a different side of this once controversial star, as her content kind of started to become more positive, and it attracted more viewers, including me. Trisha said, quote, I am constantly learning from the younger generation here on TikTok. I'm 32, and I feel like I've changed and grown so much from even just a year ago. It's nice to be liked sometimes, even though I think I liked trolling back in the day. It's so much better to feel love than hate because I realize not all attention is good attention, end quote. Trisha has since then apologized on literally every platform and took accountability for their actions, and not only that, they showed visible change through the years. Trisha continues by saying, quote, truly, cancellations always teach you something. You're always like, what did I do that was wrong or effed up? So I've been thankful. I'm definitely not the person to be like, I don't know why I got canceled. I get it. I get why brands don't want to work with me. I've said crazy stuff for attention and for money. I took the trolling too far. In 2021, Trisha was officially sober and doing DBT therapy, which stands for dialectical behavioral therapy, which is a specific therapy made for people who are struggling with disorders like BPD. In late 2022, the world found out that Trisha was bringing the iconic Malibu Paytas into the world. This was a huge moment because around that time, Queen Elizabeth died, and the internet decided to make a bunch of memes saying that Trisha's baby was going to be the reincarnation of Queen Elizabeth. I have no idea why or how this happened, but everyone was in on it. Rather than leaning into it and milking the situation, Trisha actually went on TikTok to tell people to stop and be nicer about the situation. She told the Rolling Stone, quote, "I was so out of my trolling era, and I was in such a good space spiritually. The fact that my pregnancy got ruined by trolling, I mean, now I guess it's kind of funny and karmatic, but another it just
big
made me
moment
so
for Trisha was
upset."
later in
End quote.
2023 when her ex-friend Colleen Ballinger, aka Miranda Sings, was accused of sending Trisha's private photos to minor fans and making fun of her, which I have no words for at all. It's crazy. Instead of making money or getting followers, she made one single video addressing the alleged situation before ending their friendship with Colleen. Trisha said in the video, quote, "I really do believe in protecting my peace and happiness," end quote. In July 2023, Trisha officially started the iconic Just Trish podcast with her co-host Oscar Gracie. The two comment on different pop culture topics and interview a ton of sick guests. The series was supposed to just be a once a week type thing, but Just Trish began blowing up so much that Trisha decided to put out 2 episodes a week, as well as posts on literally every single platform that possibly exists, and a Patreon. Currently, Trisha has just recently had her second daughter that she named Elvis. She told Rolling Stones, quote, "I always thought I was going to die young, like Anna Nicole Smith. So I'm thankful to show the journey of being unwell to being better, because I think it is possible for people to change, and I'm happy to be that spokesperson," end quote. And that's a wrap on today's deep dive into the life of Trisha Paytas. Love her or hate her, you can't deny that she has had an insanely incredible journey. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think Trisha's truly changed? I personally do. Drop your comments down below and let's chat about it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!